Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is a story that could reshape the NFC West and have ripple effects across the entire NFL landscape. We're talking about a potential trade rumor that's been buzzing around the league, something that could significantly boost the Seahawks' offensive firepower, especially on the outside. The name involved is Rashid Shaheed, the explosive wide receiver from the New Orleans Saints, and the rumor mill suggests that the Seahawks are eyeing him, possibly swapping a conditional third-round pick in 2026. Yes, you heard that right. A third-rounder, conditional on certain parameters, could soon land Shaheed in Seattle, making this a move that could instantly elevate the Seahawks' aerial attack. So let's dive into this potential deal and what it could mean for Seattle. First off, Shaheed, just 27 years old, is a speed demon. He hails from Weber State and has been gaining attention as one of the most explosive players in the league. His ability to stretch defenses and turn on the Jets in the open field is exactly what the Seahawks need to complement DK Metcalf and Jackson Smith-Njigba. Right now, Seattle's passing game is ranked 16th in yards after catch, averaging around 4.2 yards per reception. That's decent, but it clearly leaves room for more vertical venom, for that explosive element that can turn a short pass into a game-changing play. And Shaheed, with his top-tier speed and agility, could be that missing piece. Looking at his recent stats, Shaheed is having a strong season. In 2024, he's hauled in 46 receptions for 728 yards and 5 touchdowns on just 32 targets. That's an impressive 15. 8 yards per catch, and it highlights his knack for making big plays when the ball is in his hands. His PFF grade sits at a solid 78.2, and he's demonstrated a top 60 speed with a 2.3 yards per route and 5.1 yards after catch per reception. What really stands out is his deep threat ability. Post-2024 knee surgery, he's posted a 48.1% deep conversion rate, which lands him in the top 15 in the league. That's exactly the kind of vertical threat Seattle has been craving to complement Metcalf's size and Jackson Smith-Njigba's route running. But why would the Saints, currently sitting at 2-4 and somewhat in a seller's position, be willing to part with Shaheed? Well, recent buzz suggests that New Orleans is looking to amass draft picks, especially as they evaluate their roster following a tough start to the season. Derek Carr's offense has struggled at times, averaging just under 20 points per game, and the team might be looking to rebuild or retool. The Saints, according to reports, are in seller mode, and Shaheed's value, being a young, fast playmaker on a team that's not contending, makes him a prime trade candidate. The potential deal involving a conditional third-round pick in 2026, especially if it's top 90 protected, could be a win-win, giving the Saints some draft capital to rebuild while landing a versatile weapon for Seattle. From the Seahawks' perspective, adding Shaheed would be a massive boost. He would slot in as the WR3, but with his ability to generate yards after the catch, he's more than just a third option. His YAC average has risen to 5.4 yards, a 29% increase from previous seasons, and projections suggest he could reach around 850 yards this season, adding a much-needed element of speed and big play potential. With Metcalf and Smith-Njigba already forming a formidable duo, Shaheed's addition could push the Seahawks' aerial yards to around 200, a significant jump. His presence on the field would also open up more opportunities for Darnold, who's been improving in his deep accuracy, hitting around 50% on deep throws, a marked improvement over earlier in the season. What does this mean for the Seahawks' overall offensive efficiency? Well, first, it boosts their EPA, expected points added, per reception by about plus 0.16, making each pass more effective and dangerous. It also increases their big play percentage by 18%, with plays over 20 yards jumping to 28%. Third down conversions would also see a boost of about 13%, bringing their success rate to over 42%. These are the kind of numbers that can turn a good team into a playoff contender and potentially a Super Bowl favorite. And with Darnold's deep accuracy improving, we could see a spike in red zone touchdowns. going from 1-4 to approximately 2-1 per game, which is a game changer in close contests. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this move isn't just about boosting the offense. It's also about positioning the Seahawks for a playoff push and possibly a deep run in January. According to betting odds, Seattle's Super Bowl chances have increased significantly. From around plus 4,500 earlier in the season, they're now hovering around plus 2,800. Shahid's impact as a deep threat and explosive playmaker could be the spark that ignites their postseason aspirations, especially in a division that's been heavily competitive with the 49ers and Rams. And don't forget, with the Seahawks facing some uncertainty on the offensive line, especially with the doubt surrounding Jones and the need to improve their pass protection, adding a player like Shahid could help take some pressure off Darnold, giving him more time to find his receivers downfield. Plus, the team's sacks have dipped this season, and a more dynamic passing attack could help balance things out. It's all about creating that synergy between the pass protection, the receivers, and the quarterback, and Shahid could be the X factor that makes everything click. In terms of models and projections, analysts are now estimating that Seattle could be averaging around 180 more passing yards per week with Shahid on board. That's a massive upgrade and echoes the kind of impact a player like Higgins had when he was traded to the Bengals, boosting their offense by about 220 yards per game. It's clear that the Seahawks see this as an opportunity to elevate their offensive ceiling, especially in the crucial second half of the season. Shahid's ability to thrive in motion plays and in traffic, combined with Darnold's improved deep ball accuracy, creates a perfect storm for big plays and sustained drives. As we look toward the postseason, the stakes only get higher. Shahid's presence could be the difference in tight games, especially with his ability to generate yards after the catch and convert on third downs. His explosiveness against West Coast winds and in hostile environments makes him a true X-factor for the Seahawks. Plus, with his current trajectory and the possibility of a trade coming to fruition, fans have every reason to be excited about what this could mean for their team. But let's not forget, all of this hinges on the deal actually happening. The NFL trade deadline is November 4, and these rumors are heating up. If the Seahawks manage to pull this off, it would be a bold move, signaling their intent to compete now and in the future. It also underscores their commitment to building a high-powered offense that can challenge any team, especially in the playoffs. The addition of Shahid would not only bring speed and big play ability, but also inject a new level of confidence and excitement into the Seahawks' locker room and fan base. To wrap up, it's clear that the potential acquisition of Rashid Shahid by the Seattle Seahawks is a move worth keeping a close eye on. It's a strategic upgrade that aligns perfectly with the team's needs: speed, explosiveness, and playmaking ability. Whether it materializes before the deadline or not, it's a sign that Seattle is serious about making a deep postseason run and that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. The NFC West is shaping up to be more competitive than ever, and the Seahawks are positioning themselves as serious contenders, ready to take on anyone with the right pieces in place. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Shahid trade? Do you believe it's the move that could push Seattle over the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks because this team is all about the passion, the energy, and the drive to win. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news, rumors, and analysis. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for our beloved team. Keep the faith, keep the hope, and let's keep pushing forward. Go Seahawks!